blow in bluegrass, whether it's Rasta reggae, whether it's blues and you take a solo, whether it's rock and roll, and you're going to improvise. Well, in classical music, improvisation was always a central key. Those cadenzas and everything were always improvised, and the greatest classical exponents were all improvisers. Bach, Beethoven, Mozart, Haydn. I'm doing a whole symphonic work on the Black Mozart. These guys were all serious improvisers. You know what I'm saying? I suspect that because they would write these cadenzas out over time, you know, people just started reading their cadenzas, because like you just read Charlie Parker all the time, you might not make up your own, you know, because it's like, wow, he just did it better than me. Okay, how many more jazz-oriented people? Okay, so it's cool. So we've heard that jazz is America's classical art form. We've heard that a lot of times. And what I want to get into is more than a vernacular appreciation of a certain style or a certain artist. We want to look at the universality of what's going on. Like if you go to another country, just like tonight, if you come to our concert tonight, we've got the tuba throat singers. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's a whole different reality. And when you hear them sing, you hear the vastness of the country. You hear the depth of like this whole Genghis Khan. They call him Genghis over in that world. Genghis Khan. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just a whole nother sound. And a lot of times, because we're from a different place, man, we just hear it so like, what is that, man? Okay, so when I'm getting to what's happening in the new world, right? We're going all the way from the Negro spirituals and the folk songs, all the way swinging up to the new world rhythm of jazz. Now, you just don't have a message. That is something you got to pay attention to. Jazz is America's classical art form because it's embracing the framework of classical music, which is composition. It's just composition right on the spot. Once you got that attitude, man, don't let it go.
Here you are, a jazz musician, and you've done all these different styles of music, and yet here you are writing a symphony. I want to know how it is that we can talk to students about having that kind of courage to do things that you haven't done before, to expose yourself and improvise on that.
Okay, that book I was reading, The Writer's Journey, the first thing you could do, you won't have time to read, go get Joseph Campbell's The Hero's Journey. He said the journey from a hero has been taken by many people before us. You know, we don't even have to make up the journey. Just see what others have done before us. A lot of times it'll give you the courage to stick your neck out. So play, watch this. 1, 2, 1. If you were hip hop rapper, that's where the funk is hitting in jazz. Play a funk beat. 1, 2, funk beat right here. So in jazz, a lot of times what makes that solo really spit is how funky your lines are. Charlie Parker, Coltrane, that's very the funk is hidden in jazz. It's all about the funk and the swing at the same time.